Friday, so we got Smackdown to talk about. Yay, Smackdown. Usually yay, Smackdown. Let's see if we had a yay, Smackdown then. We have Christian versus CM Punk. That always sounds good and wonderful and all that. We started off the show. Of course, this was the go home show, I guess. If Raw had a go home show for Night of Champions, I guess this would be the go home show for Night of Champions. As far as making me want to see Night of Champions, I would say it did that. It made me want to see, I don't know, it definitely didn't make me want to order it, but it definitely made me want to at least see it a little bit more, so I guess it did that good, for the most part. So, we started off with, Christian coming out, doing a peep show segment with, Del Rio. This was pretty good, actually. I think it really got, Del Rio's definitely over, at least on SmackDown. I don't know what would happen if he showed up on Raw, but they let him be on SmackDown and kind of become a star, which is good, and that is wonderful and all of that. And definitely, he hasn't even been in that long, and he just compare how over he is as to how over Sheamus was at the same point in time, and I think that's a very good point to be made. But good segment. I think it did what it was supposed to do well. So there we go. There. Then we had a non-title match. The Hart Dynasty taking on Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. This was okay for a TV match. It went long. It went about 10 minutes, which is pretty long for a TV match. And on top of that, it was not the type of tag match I enjoy. I like a little bit more fast-paced action. There were some good spots, and there was some nice stuff, and it was an okay long TV match, but it was just a long TV match in my opinion, and nothing that just made me jump out and go, ooh yay, let's all go yippity yay for that. So then let's see, then we had Kofi come out, basically talking about Ziggler and about how he's probably going to win the title, and talking about Vicky and this, that, and just kind of doing a pretty good job, just kind of putting the match over. And then Jack Swagger came out to take on Kofi, and Swagger was kind of the guy that was going to put over Kofi. This was a good match. This was a good TV match. They went out there, Swagger did his thing, Kofi did his thing. It was a nice little match. Went long, went maybe about 15 minutes it felt like, so it was a nice long match, and just a lot of fun, so not a problem there. Then we got a bad Hornswoggle Teddy Long segment. Well, I shouldn't say bad. It was funny, only because it was Teddy Long and Hornswoggle, but it's not something I would want to see over and over and over again, so there we go. We got a women's match, Kelly and Rosa Mendez taking on Michelle McCool and Layla. This was so that they could kind of hype up the women's unification match, which was just kind of there. It was okay. Michelle McCool and Layla, in my opinion, are funny, but they're not all that great in the ring, and it was just kind of, they're just blah, 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 type of thing. Then they did a segment that I don't think they showed this on Raw, and it's kind of surprising. I wish they would have shown this on Raw. I don't remember it being on Raw because it was so good. They did a WWE promo for the WWE Championship, and this was really, really good. And hopefully they put this on YouTube because people should see this. This was really, really good, and actually was like, wow, I want to see this match. Wow, it made it made the title look important, and that was nice. So that was good to see. Then we got like Cool with Caval talking about Melina and who they were going to take on, and they drew a name out of the hat, and there was wacky stuff going on in Caval. Caval is very good at playing kind of the straight guy between these two. This is such a weird dynamic, but it works. It's one of those, if you had told, I think when they paired the three together, I think everyone was like, oh my god, and as it's gone on, it's just kind of worked. So that's kind of cool to see. But Layla was kind of pissed because she wanted to be in the match. McCool, that looked like she probably kind of put the thing in her favor so she would be in the match. So I'm sure that will be kind of a storyline as well. So there we go. Then we had CM Punk taking on Christian. This was I wouldn't say this was as good as Kofi and Swagger, only because they kind of just seemed like they were going through the paces, like something was off. But they did have Del Rio come out to, he's kind of feuding with Christian. Didn't add a lot, in my opinion, as far as commentary goes. But it was okay. I would say it was a good TV match, but not a good match. It was kind of there. They gave them about 10 minutes, so that wasn't bad. And let them go out there, let them do their thing. And this led to event with Del Rio getting involved, Christian losing, Del Rio kind of telling Christian that he wasn't going to take him on the he wasn't going to take him on the pay-per-view. This led to Punk and him kind of, double teaming Christian, kind of. And then Big Show came out. Big Show attacks Punk, and they kind of go there, and then Punk gets the punch, falls down, completely out. I would say somehow that means Punk is probably going to win the match. I hope he's going to win the match, because he definitely needs to win more than Big Show does at the pay-per-view. Then we had Kane come out, who's going to answer the Undertaker's challenge as far as a no holds barred match at the pay-per-view. Kane cut a pretty good promo. They did everything very well. Undertaker came out. They kind of fought. Kane looked like, they made it look like there was no way Undertaker was going to win, which was good. Really added a lot to the storyline. I like the storyline. I do think that they've done a lot with the storyline, a lot better than I thought they would do. I don't think the match will be very good. I think if they just give them like 10 minutes, maybe 15, just because it's a title match, but I'd be much happier with 10 minutes than they're both big guys, and Undertaker, really can't go anymore. So 10 minutes to me would be a good stretch. I think they could maybe at least put on something decent that wasn't horrible. So, it was, it was what it was. It was an okay show. Like I said, it actually did make me want to watch the pay-per-view more than it did. So I guess it did its bad job, but it didn't make me want to go out and order the pay-per-view. So that says something. So there you go. That's the show. So good show, I would say, or okay to good show. It was a lot of hype. The matches just seemed kind of off, but they did give everyone at least time, so that was good. And that's it. So there we go with that. And with that, I'm out, and I will, without a doubt, be back tomorrow. Probably with a review, but not a TV review. I might actually be doing a DVD review that I promised I was going to do eons ago and never got around to it. So with that, I'm out. Have a good one, and